Gary, probably the end of the season's coming at the wrong time.
Yeah, I think it has. You know, we still look full of energy, which is a credit to how hard we worked them in pre-season, how fit they got. And he finished the season. To get three, I think that's only the second time this season that we've won 3 games in a row, because it's a very difficult league. And looking at it now, I wish the league was got to go on for another 4 or 5 games. But credit to the players. The last 3 weeks especially, they've been excellent. You know, when that sort of playoff hopes had gone, they've dusted themselves down. They've applied themselves fantastically well at training, as they have all year. And to go and beat Morton, Dundee United and then Brechin, where I know people look at this as an easy fixture, they would maybe think, and they maybe think that when you look at the score 5-1 that it was an easy game. We made it an easy game in the end, but we're very professional. You know, we had to match them in the first, and we're getting on top, and then we had a bad injury to Scott, and then the game got stopped for 10 minutes and we had to start again. But we done the horrible side well, and then I thought for the first goal onwards we were excellent. I thought some of our play was excellent, and I thought the front, Dom, Josh, Lyndon and Dobes especially, Joe and Kai and John just backing them up, I thought we were excellent.
Going into today's game, obviously the focus was on Brechin, so it was a difficult afternoon. It was a difficult game.
Yeah, you know, because I thought it was the worst time to play Brechin, because it was the last chance to get a win. I think there was a few incentives for Brechin as a group, and we had to sort of deal with that, and we did, and very, very professional. And as I said earlier in my interviews there, you know, we have had our faults this season. There have been 2 or 3 performances where we've really underperformed, but not too many. But there's things like, you know, we've scored I think 80 odd goals this season. Fantastic achievement, 30 points away from home. We've never ever lost more than 2 games in a row. You know, we've never went 3 games losing in a row. We just fell short, so we need to try and address where we think we went wrong this season and try and help it next year. But there's 5 or 6 players there already under contract. We've agreed a deal with a couple. Talks are ongoing with another couple. Talks are ongoing for players at other clubs, and we're still waiting on decisions for a couple of our players here as well. So no doubt the club will announce something in the next coming days, you know, rather than me speaking about individuals here. But you know, we've got a good basis for next season, and it's pleasing for me to go away with 3 wins in a row.
And it also means that you finish up 6th.
So I've just been informed, Jen, and we thought that would maybe happen if we'd done the business, but you know, that one's more for, you know, if you look at it over the year, we've finished in the same place as last year, but we've got 9 points more, and the points total that we've finished up with 52 would have got you in the playoffs last year. So I think we should be positive about the season. Yes, disappointed and frustrated that we never made the playoffs, but I think there's been improvement, and hopefully if we can get the same level of improvement next season, that will get us in and around the playoffs.
Another hat-trick for Stephen Dobie.
Yeah, I felt a wee bit for Lyndon, because I think the ref was got to give a penalty. Now, no doubt Stephen probably would have took that, but I think if Lyndon had got his shot away, he would have maybe got the hat-trick first. But you know, Stephen does what he does. You know, he knew he was probably going to have to score a goal today with Nicky Clark, Lewis Morgan, I think, Scott McDonald breathing down his neck, and he doesn't just get you 1, he gets you 3. So no, credit to him, and he knows that the team's set up to play around about him. You know, he is our talisman. He's the best striker in the league. But he's got a rival for that, because Lyndon's proven a handful now, you know, and the partnership there is really, really starting to blossom. You know, 5 goals a day, we can go in behind with Lyndon, Dobes can drop in the pockets, Dobes has got the technical ability, Lyndon's hold-up play is getting better. I think they've got everything as a partnership, and it gives me hope going forward for next season.
You've kind of touched on it, but overall view of the season?
Frustration, because we've shown the last 3 weeks, we've took no team apart from St Mirren and Inverness have took more points off us than we've took off of them. So we've shown that apart from St Mirren we can match them. Even Inverness, there was a couple of games up there, and at home when we drew 0-0 both of them, we should have beat them. So I don't think but we were a wee bit inconsistent. Was that due to injuries? Was that due to a young backline? Was that due to me playing the wrong formation in games? You have to look at all of that. You know, it's I don't think it's just one reason. But I'm frustrated because I think, well, you've watched every game and you can see when we play like that and play we've played against Dundee United last week, that we were a match for anybody. So consistency we need more in next year, especially at home. 30 points away from home, fantastic return. You know, that's incredible return. That if you match that up at home, would have been easily in the playoffs. So we know where we've went wrong. You know, it's been well documented. I've documented it publicly. It's about us trying to get it right next season and trying to improve on the improvement that we've made this season.